Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I have a very exciting wear test, review and demo of a new brand in the market, and I'm talking in a specific of the brand UOMA, and I have the foundation for a wear test today. But before we get started, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Please consider to subscribe and ring that little notification bell so you can get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, please follow me on my Instagram. I would love to have you there. Now, if you're ready to know more about UOMA foundation, just keep on watching. Okay, my friends, so in today's video, I'm bringing you a wear test and full review of a new brand actually, and we're talking about the foundation by UOMA. And this foundation is called Say What? So if we go to uomabeauty.com, you will find that this foundation is actually using what they call the Fitzpatrick scale, which measures a skin reaction to the sun. So maybe it has to do a little bit more about the melanin that you have on your skin, which basically identifies 6 skin color groups that share very similar characteristics and needs. So basically how your skin will react to the sun, maybe even the environmental conditions. It also says that everybody falls into one of these categories, and it depends on your skin color and common issues associated with said skin type. You will find a way to kind of shade match to your skin tone. They have created 6 types of different skin kins, that's how they call it. One is the white pearl, which is for very fair skin. Then you have the fair ladies for fair skin. Then honey for olive skin. Bronze Venus for rich tan skin. Brown sugar for brown skin, and black pearl for dark brown skin. That's why when you shop for this foundation, you will find that this foundation comes in 6 different cups, and this is kind of what it tells you on which kin you're at within this brand. So for example, if we go to the white pearl, which is for very fair skin tone, is that what they are explaining is the most common concern for this type of skin is that they have hypersensitivity and also redness. So basically on each of these skin kins, each of the foundations have a specific ingredients, skincare ingredients to help diminish or help with the skin concerns. So it's kind of like, okay, it's also a foundation, but it also combines skincare. Hopefully this makes sense. For the fair ladies, the most common concern is mature aging, and also most common skin type is dry to combination skin. Then the one that I got, it is honey, which is for olive skin, and the most common concern with this skin is premature aging too, and most common skin type is combination oily skin, which I do not have an oily skin. And you will see on the application the finish and all the details about this specific honey skin kin foundation. Next one is Bronze Venus, which is rich tan skin, and the most common skin concern is mild and hyper pigmentation, and most common skin type is oily to combination skin. Also there is brown sugar, which the most common skin concern is hyperpigmentation, and the skin type is usually oily to combination skin. And last, black pearl, which is the dark brown skin, which the most common skin concerns is dullness, as well as the skin type is oily to combination skin. So to be honest with you, this new system is not super hard, but it's kind of something that we kind of like need to get adjusted. But I was a little bit in between, torn right there, because honey says that the skin type is combination to oily, and I'm not oily. I actually have fairly normal skin, but I have dry patches. I have a sensitivity to certain products. So then I was thinking maybe fair lady, but I'm not too fair. I'm between light to medium. But this one right here is more for dry combination skin. This foundation comes in 51 shades. It retails for $39. You can find it right now online at ulta.com. I think they are bringing it to some stores right now. I hope it comes to every single store. That would be great because the amount of shade range that you get with this foundation is great. I think the founder had made a great investment to be a brand new brand and just brings such a great, amazing shade range. This brand, when it launched, it not only included the foundation, but actually I think there are 3 eyeshadow palettes, a concealer, which I may adventure to try it if I like the foundation. Another thing that they have in the market is different type of lipsticks in a bullet, I think, lip glosses, and eyeliner too. Now about UOMA, it means beautiful. And it says right here that we believe that beauty starts the moment you decide to be yourself. We exist to rewrite the rules of inclusivity and diversity to create a world of beauty that truly is for all of us. So that's amazing. This brand is founded by a Nigerian-born, LA and London-based former beauty executive, Sharon Shutter. I will put a picture of her right here. And UOMA Beauty range is rebellious, innovative, and created for all. At UOMA, we are an empowered tribe. Our race is human. Our people are free. Our language is color. All are welcome to our beautiful tribe. I think this brand has a beautiful message. So this brand is kind of in the same family of Fenty Beauty and also Juvia's Place. It doesn't come into my memory other brand, but I love that those who have deeper skin tones and the African American community, they are actually bringing something to the market and also show that inclusivity also from their side. So not only targeting just the deeper complexions, but they show the whole range of complexions. And here we are with a brand new products, something new to the market. I just really love that. Now talking about the foundation just a little, I got it on the shade Honey Honey T2N, and this is the box that it comes with. It's a really nice white box, kind of matte package, and it has a little bit of like a holographic type of lettering right here. It says, stronger together we are an empowered tribe. Our race is human. Our people are free. Our language is color. UOMA Beauty Say What? And this foundation is supposed to be weightless, soft matte, hydrating foundation. Now when you open it up, you will see it has a frosted glass packaging. The lid is plastic, and then you have a pump, which I really appreciate, and you can actually open it up right here, so it's not completely sealed. And again, this is glass. Now on the ingredient list, I think on the first 3/4 of the list of ingredients, you will find a straight alcohol. It doesn't specify what type of alcohol it is. So that is right there somewhat concerning, because if you're a person that takes good care of your skin, straight alcohol is not good for your skin. It will dry and damage your skin over time. So it really doesn't matter how many good ingredients you get on this foundation or in any product. If you put straight alcohol, again, it doesn't say which type of alcohol, it just says comma alcohol comma next. It may not be good for daily wear, so I want you to be aware of that. Another thing that this foundation has is fragrance, perfume. It is at the almost at the bottom of the list, so the amount that it has, it may not be that much, but for those who are sensitive to fragrance, you may want to steer away of this foundation or just give it a try, and it may not be something for you to wear every day. Now the first ingredient of this foundation is water, and then the second ingredient of this foundation is dimethicone. Okay my friends, so now that we have talked about the brand, the founder, and details about this foundation, let's go into the application. Okay my friends, so we're going to start with the application of the foundation. I'm going to be using on my right hand side a foundation brush, and then on my left hand side I'm gonna be using a beauty blender. The time right now is 6:56 in the morning, And I just want to let you know that I do not want to use any primer. I want to see how this foundation works throughout the day. And I think that will be the best way to really review this foundation and see what is the power of this foundation as far as gripping onto the skin and staying throughout the day, and actually how gracefully it will wear with the hours. So let's just get it started here. I'm just applying about a pump, maybe a little less. As you can tell, the color that I got, it's a little bit orange for my skin tone. It is the shade Honey Honey T2N. And I'm having a little bit of breakouts right here, which is really weird. I usually don't get breakouts, but I had been in kind of like a stressful moment in my life. I needed to open another business of mine, and getting stuff done, it has been just crazy. Okay, so definitely this is not a good shade for me. I look very much orange. Now, as far as application with a brush, it went really smoothly. It didn't leave me any streaks at all, so it looks pretty good. It's settling already a little on my smile lines. Let me try to smooth it out. And the finish, it's a natural finish with a little bit of a radiance. Not glowy, just a little bit of a radiance. Now I'm gonna use my beauty blender. Again, I usually do not do a full pump. Now by nature, the sponge will absorb some of the product and it will just leave you with a more softer application. Same pigment, but just not as full coverage. Okay, I really do not like the color. It looks so orange on me, honestly. It looks very orange. Let me just take it to my ear right here. It's kind of like faded away. And you can tell maybe by the sponge how orange it looks, this shade. You know, it's really hard to pick a shade, a color online. Hopefully they bring the entire brand to Ulta stores. That will be so helpful. Okay, so let me tell you with a sponge. Okay, so same thing. It is actually settling into my fine lines. I have a little bit of enlarged pores on this area, and I can see the foundation. It's actually make them look bigger. Ew, not exactly what I like. And the finish is, again, it's a natural finish. The sponge, although it's wet, looks a little bit more matte than the side that I applied with the brush. The brush kind of kept that luminosity that the foundation has. Now, it blended really well. It was super easy to blend, and it's pretty much dry by now. Yeah, it's pretty much dry. So I will go ahead and finish my entire face of makeup, and then I will come back and give you a little bit of an update on how this foundation is wearing on me. I finished to apply the foundation at 7:02, so I don't know how long it will take me to apply the rest, but I will come back and kind of like give you a little bit of thoughts here and there, and we take it from there. Keep on watching. Okay, my friends, so I got a little bit distracted with the time. I completed my whole face of makeup. It is right now 7:43, so it has passed somewhat of time, and I haven't set my face. I just did my under eyes, and then I actually just set my concealer with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. And I can tell you that the finish of this foundation is beautiful. It's just so beautiful. it doesn't oxidize, so it was already kind of like darker on my skin tone, but I actually was able to make it where I bronze up my face and my neck a little bit, so it didn't look like, you know, way different. But you saw upon application that it's actually darker for my skin tone. It may work during summertime, but it was a little bit leaning orange. But the good news is that this foundation doesn't oxidize, so it stays the color that it is, and that was it, which I'm very appreciative of that, because imagine if it would have oxidized, I would have looked like a pumpkin. And no, I don't want to look like a pumpkin. About the finish, oh my gosh, the finish is just so beautiful. It's just settling ever so slightly on my fine lines, and that happened right away when I applied the foundation. It was already settling into my fine lines, which is like, no, I don't want. Right here on these lines and right here, just a little, but not in a cakey way. The finish is a radiant finish. It's not a glowy finish. It's not a matte finish. It is really pretty. Now I'm gonna do something different right here. Like I said, I usually do not do these, but I'm gonna try to work another products onto my makeup just to see how it lasts the foundation. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my foundation on only my left hand side with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This powder right here is very finely milled, so I don't think it will alter a lot the foundation, either the shade or even the wear of it. It would just kind of lock it and keep it in place. And again, I'm just gonna do this side of my face, and that's it. Okay, so let me just start. I'm gonna apply with a brush. You can tell this is less luminous, this one is more luminous. Now I think now you can really tell the finish of the foundation without setting it. So that's that. Now to bring back to life the foundation, I'm gonna be spraying the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mix, and I'm gonna do it only on the side that I apply my Charlotte Tilbury powder. And to do that, just grab a paper so that way it doesn't go to the other side, and I'm just gonna set it. Okay, it was hard to do my left. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there's a little bit of droplets in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it in. Left hand side, remember we did the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and then we did the setting spray from Glow Recipe, and just to melt in a little bit of powder. And then on this side right here is just the foundation, along with some just blush and cream bronzer, and that's pretty much it. As of right now, when I was applying my cream bronzer and my blush, it applied really easy. So it was really easy to blend all the products in. It didn't move anywhere, it just stayed in. I also wanted to show you if this foundation is transfer proof or not. Since I already have set this side on my face with powder and the setting spray, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my phone and just get it there. Okay, so there's just very minimal transfer. There is some, not a lot. I don't know if you can see it or not, but okay, my friends, so I will just continue on my day, and then I will let you know how this wear test is going. I'm just gonna give you a couple check-ins here and there, so just keep on watching. Hello my friends, I'm here doing a quick check-in. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. You can see it there. But anyhow, the foundation is wearing off really nicely. It has worn off here on my cheeks. You can see my redness and my freckles peeking through here on my mouth. I don't have oily skin, but this foundation looks very radiant since the beginning, and it had kept that radiance throughout. It's not wearing off through patches, but actually, you know, it's gracefully wearing off chin area, right here, cheek areas, as you can tell. It's holding on well on the forehead. And I'm sorry about my nails. I have been doing some murals and painting, so I'm sorry I'm working, but there you go. I need a manicure. I will check in later on tonight when I finish my work, and then be back with you and let you know what I think about this UOMA foundation. Thank you so much, and just keep watching. Okay, my friends, it's my final check-in in the evening. Sorry about the hair. I have been working all day long. I have been working in a mural, as I commented before, and I have a new, very trendy texturized manicure. So I have to redone my nails. But anyhow, right now it is 11:11 in the evening, and we're just gonna check in how the foundation worked on me. And I have to say that I'm very pleased with the wear of the foundation. It actually, the radiance is still there. It pretty much didn't wear off way too much, even though I had been, like I said, working on a mural. I had been sweating, going up and down a ladder. It just has been a little bit of a struggle day. The only areas that I can find that the foundation came off and it looks a little bit more, the oil seemed to have come through a little, it's the cheek area. You can see the redness on my cheeks, and my freckles has peeked through. Same thing right here on the jawline. The forehead looks pretty well. After application, when I saw that the foundation was settling into my fine lines, that's pretty much all what happened. It didn't become any more cakey or anything like that. This foundation is certainly very hydrating. It keeps your face very radiant throughout the day. I find myself right now, my skin still looks radiant, and wherever the foundation has worn off, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look, you know, when it looks kind of like disgusting, it doesn't look like that. So that's when I say that it had worked gracefully. I have a few breakouts right here, and it seems like it didn't make them worse of what they were. So that's a good thing. My only comment, like I said at the beginning of this video about the foundation, is that it contains alcohol, and it doesn't state on the ingredients list exactly which type of alcohol it is. So that I find it a little bit, you know, on the alarming side. And then fragrance, which a lot of foundations have fragrance in it. I would rather stay away from fragrance, but some of my best foundation has fragrance, and so far they haven't, you know, give me any problems. Now this foundation, it also says in the box that it's supposed to be a soft matte and hydrating. I don't consider this foundation to be really matte, at least on this type of formulation, the one with the pink cap. My skin has been looking radiant, and you know that I had applied on this side my Charlotte Tilbury powder, which is a very finely milled powder, and then I had set it with a little bit of this Miss by Glow recipe. And on the other side right here, wherever you see it more luminous, I didn't set it, and again the wear has been pretty much the same. It has worn a little bit more on this area right here than this area, but you know, they are close to the same type of wear. So I don't think you need to necessarily set it if you're a person that likes to set your foundation. Also consider that my skin is between normal with dry patches, and right now I'm having a little bit of breakouts, going through a little bit of a stress here. But it has formed really nicely. I think maybe for those who have oily skin, I don't find it to be too emollient or too oily. It really is hydrating. So I think it may work. You may need to set if you have oily skin. I honestly really like this foundation. I'm very honest with you, because It has been an extremely long day. It has been so many hours of work test, since more than 12 hours of work test. I don't even know, like, what is it, 17 hours work test, something like that. And it has lasted so well on my skin. It looks beautiful, it looks radiant. I would like to really know a little bit more about that ingredient that is kind of like throwing me off, because I would love to have this foundation as part of my collection. But right now I'm in that little, you know, concern situation that I don't want to put something that in the long run it may really affect my skin. Now, what I really want to mention about this foundation, that I don't think I mentioned it before, but this foundation is paraben free, D3, D4, and D5 free, talc free, and cruelty free, as well as it is a vegan formula. Now this foundation, to be honest with you, it runs between the light to medium coverage. You can definitely build it up. I think you may. My personal preference, I don't like to put too much foundation on me. I like to look very natural and not too cakey, unless I'm gonna go out for a night where I'm gonna be dancing or something like that. But other than that, I really enjoy light to medium foundations, and these at first application, it will give you that light to medium. You can definitely build it up. This foundation is made in Italy, and we all know by now that a lot of the products that they are made in Italy are really, really good quality when talking about beauty items, cosmetics, and I'm just very impressed about this foundation. Also, lifetime of this foundation is 12 months, so as soon as you open it, you have a year to use it. Another thing that I want to point out, I just want to make quick swatches of foundations that are closer to my skin tone. I have these YSL Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow. This is kind of like a CC cream. I have it in the shade BD40. I'm just gonna put it on the palm of my hand so you can actually see the undertones of this foundation. Another one that suits my skin really well, it is the La Mer Soft Fluid in Beige 32. And the one from La Mer is the one that I usually use during winter time when I don't have too much color. So this one right here is Touche Éclat, La Mer right here, and then UOMA down here. As you can tell, it's fairly orange for my complexion. Okay, my friends, so I think this is a wrap up of this video. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful day, and thank you once again for your support. And don't forget to subscribe. You take care now. Bye-bye.